Hello folks, and welcome to another Let's Play. I'm Furiora and welcome to Bound by Flame. A game made very recently for the, well, I say recently, it was last gen I think, Xbox 360 PS3 era, as well as a port to Steam by Spiders. That's the game company. It is an action-based RPG game with some interesting points behind it. Now I've played a little bit into the game, just to get used to the mechanics and such, but as far as story elements go, I'm pretty much completely blind as towards the end game and anything past the third chapter, which is what I've gotten to. Well, anything past the second chapter really, because I stopped at the start of the third chapter. So, without further ado, we're going to start a new game. That's fine by me. Now, the name, of course, we're going to be Furiora. We're going to be female. And we're going to be... I like this face. We're going to go with this face and this haircut. And here we go. So here's us. The music in this game is awesome, by the way. What else was I going to say? I'm sure it'll come to me. Oh yeah, that's it. Despite whatever you name your character, you will always be referred to as Vulcan throughout the game. It's kind of a nickname, I suppose. The story will explain it. Also, I'm just going to point out, this sheath thing is one of the only ways I can conceivably see of holding a longsword or greatsword on your back and still being able to draw it correctly. But I could go on for a whole rant about how I hate swords being on the back. Although props to the game developers, the swords used in this game are not quite great swords. They're on the longer side of long swords for certain, but they're not quite great swords. However, like a good long sword, a proper long sword is used, they are used with two hands. Now we're not playing on Captain difficulty, you can forget that. We're going to play on Hawk difficulty, which is the normal difficulty mode. And I'm going to be quiet for the cutscenes.
I doubt I shall ever forget the strange series of events that led to my meeting young Vulcan. The peoples of the world had been fearfully whispering about the Ice Lords for the past 10 years, though of course, they had been present long before then. The Deadwalker army, an endless horde of undead creatures under the Ice Lord's command, swept down from the mountains in the north, annihilating all resistance on the continent. Each battle only served to swell their ranks with the defeated dead, and the bloodless world seemed ready to sink into an endless ice age where there would be no place for the living. There were a few who still tried to stand against the invaders. The elves, who had hitherto remained neutral, and the Red Scribes, a small group of scholars who believed their knowledge might be able to tip the scales. The Scribes had recently engaged the services of a group of mercenaries known as the Freeborn Blades, a renowned company who would become even more so after these events. The Blades were to protect them while they performed a ritual which was intended to change the course of the war.
And so here we go. More cutscenes. And here we are. For the record, that is how people did generally carry big swords.
Great scouts. You could smell them from 50 yards away. Here we go. And the captain wanted me to stay and set up camp. I didn't join the Freeborn Blades to stack pots and dig latrines.
I mean, the combat is a bit stiff and clunky in the game, but I give them credit, it's actually fairly close to what it'd be like in real life.
And he knows his powder master just hates hanging around.
So sorry for interrupting.
Now that's what I call being useful. I honestly believe we'd stay out of this damn war till the end. Well, looks like the end just showed up. The Ice Lords have really done it this time. All of Vertiel is on the brink. Nothing is going to stop the Deadwalkers. Soon there won't be a town left to fall back to. Or even a tavern where you can spend your pay.
Alright, I think he's dead.
There's no one left to turn back this filthy, stinking tide. Even if it were possible. Let's hope our beloved employers can deliver on their promises. Their famous ritual thing doesn't pan out. We're gonna be left standing here with our asses in our hands. Bunch of chatty priests playing sorcerer's apprentice against 7 immortal mages? Sounds great. Anyhow, you have to fight fire with fire, so they say. Damn it, they're already here. I better warn the others, fast.
And so we're finally given control. You can move with the left analog stick, control the camera with the right. I'm using the controller. Okay, right trigger is to block. A is to interact. Okay, A is to sprint. This is a weird control. Okay, X is attack. I'll notice here, while some of the moves might be a bit odd, they do put effort in stopping in proper guard stances. So I do give them credit, even though they do overswing on a few of their attacks. They do make an effort at least stopping in guards. Okay, Y is the circular attack. I can hold that to do a combo like that. So I can just press it to do a smaller radial attack. Okay, B is the guard break, which I kick him in the face, and it can break enemy guards. A is also the search button, that's going to be weird. Okay, right, left bumper is the radial menu. Start is the pause menu. Select is the item menu. Okay. So let's be figuring out the controls. Here we go. We also have a mini-map in the bottom right corner of the screen there. That number 1 is our main quest where we're heading. Now, of course, I could sheath my sword and run around like that. Oh.
Enjoy your stroll. Get over here and tell me about it.
That's Scottish accent, though. I could sheath it, but I prefer running around with my blade out. I don't know, it just makes me seem more prepared. But now I'm back at camp. I suppose it would be alright if I didn't.
By the looks of you, I'm guessing it wasn't just a quiet stroll. So, what did you see?
The Deadwalkers are already close. I got one of their scouts.
Gods damn it, Vulcan! I've told you 100 times, recon means observing and reporting, not charging in and fighting without thinking.
I didn't want to alert all of the others before we were ready for them.
But what if they'd have killed you? Then you wouldn't have been able to alert us before they were ready to attack us. Think for a second. God's blood. We have to get ready for them. Now that you've finally got your arse back over here, you can prepare some traps. Get Peeler to help you place them around the temple. That'll give us some time, and we'll hear them coming.
Yes, sir, Captain.
And if you have questions, you know where to find me.
Friggin' Skype messages, sorry for that. I should have put myself to being... Yes, I know. So the equipment he's actually wanting us to pick up there are the supplies for crafting the traps.
Without a chance to spend my pay. I'm sick of this goddamn war.
Yes, I know. I can't use the controller, I've got to use the keyboard to open it, and it won't let me progress until I do that. Right. Oops. So now for the crafting inventory. There is a crafting system in this game, and a lot of people don't know there is. We can craft exploding traps here. As you can see, it takes 10 raw metal, 4 refined metal, and 2 leather to make an exploding trap. How those things make an explosive trap without something like gunpowder, I do not know. Once we choose to craft something, we can choose the amount we want to craft at once. We want to craft 10 of them, as the quest says. And we want to craft them.
That should do it. I'll give all these to Peeler. He'll figure it out.
Now, as said, we need to go and find Peeler, but I'm going to do some checking because I didn't really examine this area beforehand when the first time I played this, I didn't really look around this area that much. And I missed a barrel because of it. Gemstones, ooh, that'll be useful. Later on when we get new blades, we'll be able to craft guards and pommels for them. We can't on this sword. And gemstones are one of the required things for some of them, so you'll already speak to.
Hey, Peeler, give me a hand, will you? We've got to prepare the area before it gets overwhelmed with walking corpses. We need a little something to welcome our deadwalker friends. Booby trap all the access points. And try not to blow yourself up.
Don't sweat it, I can handle it.
I'm not kidding. If you lose an arm, I'm the one who will get shit about it.
So off he goes to booby trap his points. Now I've got to do mine. As I say there, you can sprint. I don't like how it doesn't convert the controls to a controller if you're using a controller. Is it telling us about using the radio menu? To set our traps in the required places. And the moment you've done all that, yeah. Hi!
The hobblers are here! Now!
Drive them back! We must hold the esplanade.
Okay, so it's right stick to lock on. Okay. A thing I'll say about this game, use the block button! Circle strafing only works to a degree.
Right. Here come more of them.
These guys you have to really guard break. You hit him with the knee and then you can attack. Otherwise that happens. I was lucky. And sometimes they just don't respond. Ow. So use the block button. But if you press it at just the right time, you'll do that, which is a parry. Don't trust it though, it can be kind of hard to pull off. Also, our friend regenerating health makes an appearance. Keep thinking like R1's going to be the attack button. I played too much Dark Souls. Got him. Here comes an archer. Will you friggin'... Thank you. Target the one that's nearest us. Ow. Once you get up close with these undead archers, it's generally not too hard. Most of your attacks will stagger them in the warrior stance. Okay, now things get tricky. Now you've got to deal with multiple types of enemies all at the same time. Yes, I've been doing that the whole time. My suggestion would be always take out the archers first. Which has been the cause of quite a few deaths for me, this area. And watch these skeletal guys, they counter-attack very quickly. And they don't get staggered too often. I'm getting my ass whooped right here. I decided to use the explosive trap there just to give me an advantage. I could have sworn I blocked that. Also, it is interesting to note that you can interrupt every one of your wow, I'm nearly dead. I'm not gonna lie, this is a hard game. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, got through that without dying that time. This is a hard game, I will not deny. Oh, hi there. Now, from what I've played through already, I'm pretty sure that that thing is called a Juggernaut.
Fall back! Everybody to the temple, no!
Yeah, we're getting out of here. Right, here's a new type of enemy. I guess you could call these ice wraiths, I guess.
Now they can walk through walls.
I'm used to playing my more advanced character, which has an ability that lets her block in all directions, but one of my favourite features is that just like in a real sword fight, you can choose to cancel any of your actions by hitting the block button. Because just like in a real sword fight, you could feint, or you see that you go to attack, but you see that you're about to be hit by something else, so you go to stop your attack and hit the block button. And I just got nailed by that. I didn't even get. See, most of the times I do perform that, it's mostly on accident. Generally, just want to wait till the last second you think is safe before the enemy hits you to press the block button. It's not that difficult to perform the parries.
You go see how Buffalo is getting along with the scribes. He's meant to be guarding their invoking chamber.
Huh? But
Get out of here! And go find Pila for me while you're gone. I'll give you butt, Captain. Right. Are you coming or what?
Look, that's a little glitchy. Doesn't surprise me though. So now I've got multiple paths to pick here. The yellow one is the one we're supposed to be heading for. That's the main quest. But the other ones you'll see there are optional quests that you can choose to do. And I missed them the first time, so we're actually going to go do them. See there, they're marked with the number 2, that means it's a side quest. The game also autosaves quite frequently, so you don't have to really worry about that crap.
is everything okay, Buffalo?
As long as I can hear them mumbling, everything is okay. One of those dead things managed to get as far as here, but I killed it before it could interrupt them.
That's good news. The captain's holding the front entry. Hawk's on the west wing. I got the east. Got any idea where Peeler is?
I think I saw him over on the east side. You should find him if you head over there.
Thanks. Hope he's still in one piece. And, you might want to check inside the invoking room. We just came across some specters. Those things can go straight through walls, and they might get in there without asking you first.
Is that so?
Oop, chest here. How can you literally just kick chests to open these? Right. Now we've got to go find Peeler. Oh. Well, he's dead. That means it's going to be a go. Whoa! Hi there. Automatically equips me into Ranger stance here. Which I'm not a huge fan of. It's certainly faster. As you can see, instead of the ability to stagger enemies with our kick, we can do a jumping move to get out of range. We also can't block everything we can in warrior stance like this. We can still parry. Parrying doesn't really... Parrying actually ignores whether an attack guard crushes or not. Always get rid of the archers first. Ow. And it seems that dodging back does give you some amount of iframes, as I just dodged through an arrow. Ow. I'm only using it because it's telling me to. Really, I don't like using the ranger style. Enemies usually drop things when they die. Make sure you pick them up because they're more useful in crafting. Search of where you find heart dust. I'm going to need that later for a pommel I want to craft. So it's good they're giving me some now. Oh, here comes another one. Now I'm going to assume that left stick is to engage stealth mode. Yes, it is. So I click the left stick to engage stealth. But here's the thing. This is the main advantage to the ranger style, and I'm not a fan of it. It just doesn't do enough damage for me. Let's make up for the severely weakened attacks. Whoa, I hit the thing. And here's the other reason I don't like the rogue style. You can't guard break these guys. Though granted, guard breaking doesn't tend to do too well anyway. Oop. That's the radio menu. I'm going to have to do that to switch to warrior at the moment because I don't know how to switch via the controller. I don't know how you switch it. Get kicked. Dead. Oh, so you can't interact with things unless... You can't interact with things, and yes, I know. Unless there's no enemies around, and it's not going to let me... Let's get... Yes, I know. Right, so now it's telling me I've got new skills to spend. I know exactly what I'm going for. That one. Putting both into there, now I have an omnidirectional block. Which means... Oh, and I got the weapons that I like too. So here's things we can craft. We don't have enough to craft a lot of things at the moment, but they are there. Here's items we can craft. Here's like crafting materials we can craft. And quest items. We want equipment here. We want to equip the cleaver. It's slightly slower than the sword, but it does a bit more damage to make up for it. It actually does 50% as opposed to the default sword's 75%. But this one interrupts more and it does more damage in general. This one also has slots. We can put like guards on it and such that you couldn't do on the default sword. Remember I told you about this? We're gonna go with the shock guard. I like having my heavy attacks interrupting enemies, and we're gonna make the pommel of impact because that makes it do more damage. We also have a dagger. The fighting daggers here, and again we can put guards on these. That does more physical damage. That does more interrupt, and that does extra damage while in stealth mode. And the pommels are pretty much the same as the others. We're not making those because I don't use my daggers enough. It actually gets equipped, and the sword actually changes, which I do like. It's not just the a thing on the menu where you say, oh, it's got this guard on it now, therefore it does this. But the sword actually changes to reflect what things you have on it, which is cool. Whoops. And there's an ice raid. Oh yeah, they can do that, I forgot about that. There's an archer. Of course there'd be an archer. Okay, I know he's an archer. I was just got hit by something. So there's the archer, I see him now. Still don't quite figure out exactly how the shield back. There, see? He hit me straight from behind, but because I've got my level 2 block ability, I can parry people from behind me. If I get hit from the back now, I can still block. I don't have to be facing the enemy anymore. The level 1 gives me ability to do it from the side, but the one I've got in level 2, I spend both my points on upgrading to the level 2. Allows me to block in every direction. You have to play cautiously in this game. You can't just run in mashing buttons. You will die if you do that. You have to be careful in how you do things.
Hey, Vulcan! I need some help here. There's too many of them, and I got this stupid scribe under my feet.
You, Scribe, get back in the chamber with the others. Can't protect if you keep wandering around.
Oh, there's an archer. I suppose it's beautiful that I went that way. There's the full combo performed on an enemy, straight into a guard riposte, so see if that works well. Ah! Important thing to remember is you have to face the direction you want to run when you start the charge up, otherwise you'll go off in another direction. Oh yeah, if enemies do attacks while you're charging, you will be interrupted most of the time. No, it's just this guy there. Ow! That guard break though. You seem to have a perk that lets his kicks knock down enemies, it's pretty cool. Get that later in the game. Got him.
Hey, thanks. Without you, I'm pretty sure that jerk would have gotten me killed.
No shit. Next time be more careful, okay? I talked with the captain. He wants to see you.
Oh, shit.
I got me a level up, yay! Let's break open that. Pick up the stuff. Oh, and we have these as well. I forgot you get these whenever you level up. These abilities are things you can pick. You get 1 point at every level up. We're going to get Tough, which allows us to increase our maximum life. We also have another point, and so we're going to get Practical, which gives us more XP for killing enemies. We're also only going to get 2 points of that. So now we have faster health recovery in and out of combat. We have more maximum health. And we have... we get more points from killing enemies, which is good. As a note, those 2 health upgrades you saw, that's all the passive health upgrades you're ever going to get. The rest you're going to have to put on your armour. Certain things you can put on your armour and swords will give you extra health, and that's the only other way you're getting it. Yeah, you do not get a lot of max health in this game. Stun archer in the background it is. Oh, that dive attack though. Oh, that dive attack! Why am I in friggin' road stance? What button did I hit that put me into road stance? I daren't go for more than one attack in a route like this, but that's how it would be in a real fight. You can't just go in, flailing your sword around and expect to win. You have to use tactics. I'm glad to say even before we get our special abilities, we're way more tankier than a mortal should be. You know, most mortals will be incapacitated from a single hit like that. I always deal with the most dangerous threats first, and these guys, while they're annoying to take down because of their shield, they're not really dangerous. And of course, sometimes the game doesn't recognise that you kick them. Got it. These guys. Okay, this guy's the first instance of an enemy where you can't just block. He has one attack he can do that will bypass your guard and hit you, regardless of whether or not you're blocking or not. And it's not that one. You'll know if anime, that's the one. See, I was blocking and it still hit me. That was the last second block, so and you were parry, that was another one. Generally most of those, for me, happen by mistake. And that interrupted him. See? She's also got quite a delay on that one, which makes it kind of difficult to parry correctly. It's got a fair bit of delay on it. Yeah. Yeah, and also, he can combo you like that. If you don't parry correctly, you'll get hit. So, again, see? Every single time he did that, he hit me. Juggo! This time we are going to max out both of those. So now we have fast recovery after parrying. And we have faster health regeneration when we're on critical health, which is when the base starts flashing red near a heartbeat.
This position is lost. Retreat! Everyone fall back to the invoking room, and fast!
Oh, I've got to get a perk. Could get Mule, but I've not had a thing that's a problem yet. Whoops. That costs 2 points, so we're going to wait until we get another level. I'm going to get that one. I always forget about those second trees. Okay, here's a situation where this attack's actually useful. Lots of weak enemies. He says that he completely misses all of them. But you gotta quickly after attacking because these guys hit back very quick. You really do not have time for more than one swing unless... Wow, see what I mean? You really do not have time for more than one swing unless you stagger them because they counter-attack really quickly. I don't think those guys drop anything, no. Those guys are weak. Oh, what are you opening that chest? No! One of you guys. Oops. Ah! Oops, I got him. Ah, he hit me. What was the one I was actually going for? That's surprisingly quick. There's that one. Ah, that friggin'. Oh, keep again doing this as well. They do give you a crossbow that you can use. Get targets that are further away from you. What was that? Oh, hi. I'm heading this way now. Again, towards that number one. That's true. Don't forget you can make your own health and magic potions when the situation seems dire. Magical magicness.
Concentrate. We almost have it.
Well now, that must be the 5th time I heard him say that. This stupid ritual is taking too goddamn long. Shit, here come the hodlers.
What's up, bitches?
You gonna be alright?
I'm fine. Worried about those dead walkers. Hey! Are you hurt, Buffalo?
Would I know? Now, just protect the scribe.
You got it, Sergeant. I'll keep the hobblers busy.
I'm starting to fall into that habit again, just mashing buttons. Okay, always kill the archers first. One left. I got the killing blow, it's always nice.
What's wrong? The catalyzer shouldn't do that.
Oh, hi, driven off.
Stay away from my daughter!
Yeah, I'm the one he's interested in. Because of that beam that just went into my body.
I shall not let thy weakness be our downfall.
Alright. We're gonna use this. I got lucky there. But never had that happen. One thing to note, you cannot block this guy. You know, as basic as that might sound, yeah. This guy's attacks will go straight through. And I want to do that. And then I want to do that. Which you can't do while running, or you can. I didn't want to attack that. Move! Ow! This guy's certainly harder than pretty much anything you'll have encountered thus far. Doesn't help the enemies in this, it's constantly spawning. I died a lot of times to the enemies in this part of the fight. Got him. No shit!
What just... How did I do that? Hey, Captain! I think it's time we talked about a promotion.
We don't have time for this, Vulcan. We need to move out before the rest of them get here.
The passes are probably crawling with them already.
There's a passage to the other side of the mountain. It will lead us to the swamp.
The swamp? That sounds fun. Hey, did anybody see what I just did to that huge fucking monster? I mean, seriously, I fried that thing. I saved our asses and you're all just, hey, what's for lunch?
I said shut it, Vulcan.
That's sass though. But I can understand, I mean, I do feel we deserve a bit of gratitude for saving all our asses. Mr. Goatface. We'll be seeing him soon, don't worry.
Thou didst hold the power to face the necromancers, yet thou didst flee.
I had no choice.
No choice! Hast thou even thought of choosing? Thou art fled like a thief, and hast left me, a shadow of myself, trapped here in this dark prison.
I did not create this situation. I am not even sure I understand what has happened.
The hour for questions is past. Thou must act. It is I who will suffer for thy cowardice. I who will pay for thine fault. I who will face extinction. And if I must die, if the flame is extinguished, our world will die as well.
I will not let the flame die. I am in a war against these necromancers, and at last I have the power to fight them.
What dost thou hope to accomplish in this ridiculous human shell? As it is now, it is useless to us. The flame is not a toy for mewling infants. It exists to reign. Its power must not be stolen from thee. We must reconquer the world heart as swiftly as we may.
Hey, Vulcan, enough of your daydreaming. Move your ass, huh?
Buffalo?
Vulcan, you hear me? Pull your finger out.
Huh? Yeah, I hear you. My head feels like a bomb went off in it.
Well, shake it off. We're still not at the end of this stinking swamp, and I'm not gonna carry you all the way to the village.
By the way, how come Hawk isn't the one here with me? He's the lead scout. I always go with him.
Hawk is covering the back of the line, so this time, I'm the one who goes with you. You'll get over it.
Keeping a watch on me, Sergeant?
Why do I get the feeling I'm under surveillance?
You think nobody noticed your little stunt at the temple? Damn right we're watching you. Now shut your trap and keep an eye on our perimeter, while I keep an eye on you.
And while the captain has a nice chat about me with the Red Scribes.
It'll be a lot easier to talk to those two-faced snakes without you hanging around. Don't worry about it. He'll tell you what you need to know. And if he doesn't tell you, then I will.
Thanks, Sarge.
Let's get moving before everybody catches up.
You lot are about as discreet as a herd of hunchbacks.
I thought that elves were supposed to have superior eyesight. Do we look like stiffs to you, dickhead?
Not yet. But with an arrow sticking out of your throat, I'm certain that even a chatterbox like you could do a passable impression.
And you'd be the next one down.
Possibly. Perhaps I should aim for the largest target first.
Not if you want to keep both your balls.
What have we here? Buffalo in person. Well, that's a good sign.
What's going on here? Who's the scrag with the pointy ears?
Thanks for noticing. I try to keep them sharp. I am called Relmar, and I gather the red-faced fat belly with the filthy beard is none other than the famous Elrig, leader of the Freeborn Blades.
They call me the Captain.
All the Freeborn Blades call you Captain Elrig. I have no doubt that they do. As for me, I've never had much interest in titles or in military protocol. I judge people by their deeds.
Yeah, well, so far all you've managed to do is point an arrow at my face. Why should we bother listening to you? Or even let you go on breathing, for that matter?
If you believe that the Deadwalkers are the only danger down here, then I'd say it's been a long while since you've been near a village. Bandits, cutthroats, all sorts of disagreeable types pass by this way. Thus you will forgive, I hope, my rather bad manners. The fact is, I'm very happy to have found you. Prince Arundel is wounded. We had to withdraw to Valvanor, where I learned that you were expected. I just wanted to make sure you found your way there.
This is not my first walk in the wilds, arsewipe. As you can see, I'm on the right path, and we've nearly reached our destination.
Captain, those creatures I told you about this morning are gathering nearby. They're probably getting ready to attack us.
Ah, well those are called chrysalids. They wait until they have gathered enough numbers, and then they overwhelm you. And it would seem your little group is attracting a whole swarm to the village.
Well, we'll give them a welcome.
Actually, in spite of themselves, these creatures do an excellent job of keeping Dead Walker scouts away without raising any suspicions. If we allow them to gather here and then massacre them, I fear we'll be moving their territory a bit too close to Valvanor, which will lead to our being discovered sooner or later. I suggest we send 1 or 2 men back. This will keep them separated and occupied while the rest make it to the village. I'm ready to volunteer, if you fear I might try and slip away. I know the area well.
Sounds like a plan to me. Vulcan, you're on it.
I want to go too. The animals and plants in this swamp are extraordinary. And the venom of these chrysalids seems very interesting. I'd love to get a chance to observe them more closely.
Sybil, that is out of the question. Have you lost your mind? It's too dangerous.
Typical overprotective father. Ingesting venom, huh? Come on with me then, Sybil.
Come on, let her off the leash. It'll be good for her. I promise I'll bring her back in one piece.
Vulcan, rule number 2.
We'll see you at the village.
Sybil!
See you later.
Now it's telling us that we need to go look at the pyromancer tree, which technically isn't true. You don't have to spend these 2 level points in pyromancer if you don't want to. I will, however, because there's one thing I do want to power up, and it's that one, flaming weapon, because I do use that spell quite a lot. And I'm also going to get swashbuckler. There we go. And that's going to be all, folks. And I've been Furiora here, and I'll see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well.